All right, welcome to This Explainer. Today we're diving deep into a single, profound idea from the work The Cosmic Breath. And it's not just some technique, it's framed as the most essential practice for our time.
The source material doesn't really ease you in at all. It starts with this direct command. It literally asks you right now, wherever you are, to just stop and notice that you're breathing.
And right from that simple pause, it hits you with this question that seems, well, almost ridiculously simple, but it's actually incredibly deep. I mean, the answer seems obvious, doesn't it? Well, I am. But what if that's the one assumption we get wrong thousands of times a day? That's what this is all about.
So to really get why that little question is such a big deal, we got to first look at the core problem the source points to, the fundamental illusion that it says is at the root of pretty much all of our suffering, both personally and, as a whole.
It's called separation consciousness. It's this idea, this deep-seated belief we all kind of have that you are a separate me inside your head, looking out at a world out there. The feeling that you're just this isolated person, completely disconnected from everyone and everything else.
Okay, but the source is really clear on this. This is not just some abstract philosophical idea. This one single illusion, this feeling of being separate, is pointed to as the direct cause of our biggest problems. I'm talking everything from that personal feeling of fear or loneliness, all the way up to the huge global crises we see, like war and environmental destruction. It's wild. So, the solution it proposes isn't to just fight all these different symptoms one by one. No, it's about going straight to the root and dissolving the cause. And that means we need a pretty radical shift in how we see things. And guess what? It all circles back to that first question about breathing. Okay, so this right here, this is the absolute core of the whole thing. And it's a real mind bender. We all walk around thinking, I am breathing, right? As if I am the one doing it. It's an action I'm performing. But the shift here is, what if you're not the one doing it? What if you are actually being breathed? Like the universe itself is breathing through you. Think about that for a second. And what's so powerful about this is that it's not presented as just some pretty poetic metaphor. No, the source material insists this is a literal truth. And to back that huge claim up, it actually grounds the whole idea in real, tangible science. All right, let's get into the science of it, because this is where it gets really interesting. This isn't just some new agey idea. It's about looking at the actual physical reality of who and what you are, right down to your atoms.
So from a physics standpoint, this is just a fact. Every single atom in your body, the carbon, the nitrogen, all of it was literally forged in the heart of a star billions of years ago. So you're not just living on the Earth, you are the cosmos, just, rearranged into the shape of you. Then you look at the biology, and that whole story of being separate just completely falls apart. Your life isn't some isolated thing. It's a constant, non-stop exchange with the entire planet's ecosystem every single moment. And this just illustrates the point perfectly. Think about it. You breathe in the oxygen that plants and oceans literally create for you. Then you breathe out carbon dioxide, and that becomes their food. It is a perfect reciprocal system, a closed loop. You're not just a bystander. You're a vital part of the planet's own breathing system. You can't separate yourself from it. And get this, the benefits of actually practicing this awareness, of feeling this connection, they aren't just theoretical. There's tons of research showing immediate effects, like kicking your nervous system into rest and repair mode, and then long-term benefits like better heart health and being way more resilient to stress. Okay, so this all sounds amazing, right? But how do you actually do it? How do you experience this for yourself? Because it's not just an idea to think about. The source lays out a really clear 5-step practice to guide you right into that direct experience. So it starts super simple. Just watch your breath. No need to change it, just watch. Then you start to expand your awareness, thinking about that exchange with the trees and the oceans. Step 3 is the big one. You try to let go of that feeling that there's an I in there doing the breathing. Then you feel into that larger cosmic rhythm, and you end the whole thing just by focusing on this feeling of immense gratitude. All right. Now this is where things get really big. This is where the practice goes way beyond just your own personal well-being. The source material actually frames this simple act of breathing consciously as, get this, a vital part of our collective evolution as a species. The argument goes like this. The way our world is heading right now is a direct result of this separation consciousness, which, logically leads to things like competition and conflict.
And so the shift we have to make is to what's called unity consciousness, where we truly feel our interconnectedness. And from that place, cooperation and care just naturally happen. So the text makes this bold claim that all our huge crises, we're talking climate change, political division, mental health issues, they aren't actually separate problems. They're all just different symptoms of one single root cause. That illusion that we are all separate from each other and the world.
And this is where the claim becomes incredibly ambitious. I mean, the source isn't just saying, hey, here's a nice little wellness practice for you. It's flat out stating that our survival, our very evolution as a species, depends on us making this internal shift, one person at a time, moment by moment.
And that just reframes the whole practice, doesn't it? Now, every single time you consciously choose to feel your breath as a connection, it's like you're casting a vote. It becomes this active choice, this small but really powerful act you can do for a more unified world.
And so the source leaves us with this incredibly powerful and honestly provocative question. It's a direct challenge to you, connecting something so personal, your own breath, to the biggest stage imaginable, the future of our entire world. It's asking us to choose, not just how we want to feel, but what kind of world we want to help create, literally, one breath at a time.